Y'all, I'm tired. And I'm not even talking about my chronic insomnia and chronic fatigue. All the same, I'm tired. I'm tired of people who call themselves pro-life. These people continually redefine when human life begins. Back in the late 1960s to mid-1970s, even the likes of Jerry Falwell and the leaders of the Southern Baptist Convention believed a baby was only a full human with rights after its birth, that a woman had full autonomy over her body, and that abortion was sometimes necessary and prudent. Now a single fertilized egg, which hasn't even implanted and thus resulted in a pregnancy, is a full human? These evangelical Christian extremists only turned to the abortion issue after it was proven that defending their white supremacist and segregationist agenda was no longer tenable. These pro-lifers defend a clump of cells which may or may not implant and result in a pregnancy. The life of the fully developed grown adult woman be damned. Literally. I'm tired of people who call themselves pro-life, who will defend the life of an embryo that hasn't even implanted in a uterus or that has implanted in a fallopian tubes, which, by the way, is not compatible with life for the fetus or the mother, and don't want to hear about the baby after she's been born. They want to protect the fetus while she's in the womb, but as soon as she's out of the womb, she's on her own. They don't want her to have access to the basic necessities of life: food, formula, medicine, housing, clothing, education. If the mother and or father can't afford the necessities of life, well, that's not the pro-lifer's problem. They made forcing the child to be born their problem, but after that, after they're born, it's not their problem. I'm tired of scientifically illiterate politicians, at the behest of their very loud and vocal minority of religious extremist supporters, none of whom understand a goddamn thing about human anatomy and physiology, much less the female reproductive system, passing more and more hateful, short-sighted, draconian, dangerous laws that literally put women's lives in mortal jeopardy. I'm tired of these so-called pro-life people and their hypocrisy in doing anything, literally anything, to protect their right to own any kind of gun they want to have, but not defend and protect the innocent children from those guns. In their view, screw the kids and protect my right to have an AR-15 that can be used to mow down dozens of kids in a matter of seconds. You people are not pro-life. You support the death penalty. You're pro-death of anything or anyone who is not a white, heterosexual, cisgender Christian, preferably male. You're pro-forcing the tenets of your specific brand of your religion on everyone else in the country. You're damn sure not pro-black lives. When an unarmed black man is shot and killed by a cop at what should have been a routine traffic stop, or more likely pulled over because he was black, we'll make up a reason for the stop later, and you people blame the victim and look for reasons to call him thugs. Oh, he smoked pot, as if white people don't smoke weed in exactly the same proportion as black people do. Never in the history of the United States of America has a black man committed a mass shooting targeted only at white people. Never. Yet in 2015, and less than 2 weeks ago, 2 white supremacists targeted and murdered or injured African American only, and specifically. With the exception of the DC sniper in 2002, every mass shooting since Columbine in 1999 has been perpetrated by white boys and men, and no small number of them had written manifestos against people of color or members of the LGBTQIA community. Let's not forget the lynchings of thousands of black men, women, and children over the last 400 years by racist white supremacists, slavers, KKK members, neo-Nazis, and the like. So pro-lifers, stop calling yourselves pro-life. You're not. You're pro-forced birth. You're anti-woman. You're the most pro-death extremists on the planet. And you do all of these things in the name of Jesus, whose followers you pretend to be.